Some things cannot be something. I missed that. Some things cannot be something. I missed that. That's interesting. Follow the signs. That's interesting you would say that. A group. That's what it is. And I mean, when I hear the word life insurance, that shit triggers my demons. It does. I can remember going over a policy one time with my father when he was alive. His birthday's Halloween. He's pure Halloween Scorpio death energy on Halloween of all places. 10/31. Anyway, I'm sitting down with Butch the Boogeyman. Me and Butch the Boogeyman are sitting down talking about life insurance. His name was Steve. We called him Butch. Butch the Boogeyman. Anyway. Military thing. Anyway. We're going over this policy back when I was married a long time ago. Going over this policy. And he says a number. I think it was like 0. It was like 0. He said this number. And when he said that, I looked back at my ex-wife and she lit up like a Christmas tree. Really? Nothing sounded important to her. It's just what it is. she heard 0 and lit up like nothing seemed real important to her. Instant divorce is what it is. It didn't happen right then. It took a little time, but yeah, it was the moment it happened. When you're worth more to someone dead than you are alive. It's just what it is. However, hearing that energy in the cards and talking to some people that have the same thing, they have the same thing going on. They even have a YouTube channel. It was off of YouTube. Nifty. Now, I can remember at the same time, tarot kind of had some energy about, be careful about individuals getting in your energy. Be careful with that. So, I want to drive it. They wouldn't like that. If I asked them, I probably could. If I asked them, they'd probably let me take the mule. But knowing that the INFJ is generally the mule for these people. Anyway. Having someone contact me, going over insurance plans, it did kind of strike a chord. Yes, huh. That sounds like disaster. That sounds like, do you tell every fucking criminal this? That sounds like disaster waiting to happen. And then what do you know? Not long after that, I start seeing my information on that channel. That same bullshit that we've been dealing with. People hear something and just run off with your ideas. Crazy as that sounds. They hear a good idea and they run off with it. And you know, generating good ideas most of my life, and some seriously bad ones. So I've generated some pretty serious bad ideas before. Like marriage. That's what it is. Well, I mean, when nothing is so appealing to someone, when they hear a 0 and nothing is so important to them, it's simple enough. It's just what it is. Anyway, nothing is everything. So when I hear for them, they get everything after that. It's just what it is. I want nothing else to do with them and they can have everything. Look at this abundant world. It's just what it is. Hearing that plan come across my attention and then having that energy in the cards, that person was watching the channel and she needed the money. And it falls right in perfectly with what was just in that reading. Now, New York being a concern, it's just what it is. Having disasters in the New York area and targeting chosen one. Where is this chosen one? Yeah, I mean, with all of the moon magic, and sunlight directions, it's just what it is. I mean, with all of these things in the cards, you would want to know where that energy is coming from and why it doesn't work on me. Simple enough. Yeah, I pass this place all the time. I pass this to determine watch time, and it always makes me think of the Watchman, Dr. Manhattan, how he was able to construct a little fortress and then return everyone's energy to them in meditation. Nifty how that works out. How you doing? So, the thing that we want to keep in mind is all of these energies being around my business. It's just what it is. It's going to make some people mad. As the sun continues to expose them. Because you can't have that energy in the cards and it not target the sun. So yes, we will continue to shine bright like a candle. I think it's a very good idea. Shining bright like a candle. It's just what it is. And now when I hear you say that, they do this and then they take care of the people that they like, I really don't like anyone, so I'm not taking care of shit. Except maybe this guy. I love this guy. This guy's great. He's an excellent coach. Anyway, so shining bright like a candle. That makes a lot of sense. I can keep doing that. People coming to me with their ploys and their plans that I see through. Ooh, a raven. That I see through before they can sucker me into it. Now, when you say that all of the sun's investments are protected, and thank you, little bird agrees. And when you say that the spiritual gifts they were trying to steal basically got enhanced tenfold, what do you mean by that? What gifts were they trying to steal? What spiritual gifts were they trying to steal? How did they increase tenfold? And why will there be so much more confusion with this devil energy? It's just what it is. We'll be meandering in and out. We'll be zigging when they zag. Because you're absolutely correct. Everyone has a price. Except me. I mean, you might be able to pay me to chase these entities they can't see. However, with that energy going back on them, nothing gets better without change. We have to change our ways. We don't always get to do what we love. However, when you say that, they're trying to steal the sun's spiritual gifts. And what was taken will be returned. Just don't expect it to come back the way that it was taken, and expect it to be multiplied. Well, what does that mean? What does she mean by that? And I mean, when you're talking about that insurance shit, I sure hope it ain't the people that tried to get me to buy into their policies. I had to say no. They're just too pushy. They were too pushy. You gotta keep in mind, every time I try to come back into society, this weird shit starts happening because of whoever decided to have a muse that they wanted to follow around and see what kind of fun stuff I do. It's just what it is. I'm not that special. Not that special. However, making the video a minute ago about the divine beings hiding in plain sight with snake heads popping off in front of the sun. It will be snake heads popping off in front of the sun. When I face the sun and I look for the divine beings that God hid in plain sight, I have to find those, because God hid divine beings in plain sight. So we want to keep looking for those divine beings that God hid in plain sight. Simple enough. We want to shine bright like a candle. And I'm super excited, because knowing this, the year of the snake, and before the end of the year, their head's going to fucking pop off in front of the sun. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Oh, a butterfly. There's a butterfly. How beautiful. Namaste.